So it looks like we have some potential new details on just who exactly or in what direction they're taking Sadie Sync's MCU character in. And if you think that this reveals a few details and clues into who she's playing, maybe. Maybe. Although, why put anything into that? Because, well, films change things, so you never know. So right now, the two most prominent people in Scoopdom, Scoopville, the Scoop game, have both tossed out the two characters that they believe she will be playing. One is Black Cat, the other one was Jeff Snyder saying, no, it's MJ, she's gonna be MJ. Well, brand new details have been uncovered in relation to her character's, I guess you could say vibe is the best way to put it. So, her character is described as being sharp. Okay, so she's, smart. She's not just like an average person that we're going to see Peter Parker interacting with. Probably somebody on his level of intelligence and, how he presents himself, somebody that can keep up with him. She's also described as free-spirited. Now, this is an interesting one. Because again, free-spirited, it's sort of like, you're a little bit more loose. You're a little bit more willing to, adapt your view in certain ways. You're not dead set on your ways. You're sort of somebody that's out there that's like, you know what? Whatever life throws at me, I'm going to take it and make the best I can of it. I like that in a lot of characters, so that's cool to see. The next piece here is she is a strong-willed woman. Now, this, this is a little bit more MJ, I would say. MJ has that strong will. That's one thing I always associated with her. And this might be our first clue that it is, in fact, who she's going to be playing. But I got to remind people, Black Cat is also strong-willed. So isn't Gwen Stacy. A lot of Spider-Man's female characters are strong-willed. So take that for what it's worth. The next one is they describe her as intelligent. Okay, so this is one where I've seen people debate for various reasons. First and foremost, it can't be Black Cat because she's not intelligent. And I sit back and I go, wait, what? She's like a master thief that's been avoiding the cops and getting arrested and running crime syndicates and avoiding arrest and getting anybody to crack down on her. Black Cat is highly intelligent. What are you people talking about? MJ is intelligent. Maybe not on the level of a Gwen Stacy, but again, she has her own thing and she's a reporter on her own and she's done tons of things. So again, this is a hard one to kind of hone in on. The next one is she's fearless. Now this one has a lot of people talking about who it is. And fearless has automatically pulled in two contenders. And again, one of them is Black Cat. Okay, yeah, Black Cat is fearless. Like, you look at, Daredevil in Daredevil Born Again right now. He's literally using his billy clubs and his grapple hook. And he's using that grapple to, like, swing around and stuff. Like, that's an element of Black Cat. That's also how she gets around, on top of, like, climbing walls and doing acrobatics in this. She is fearless. Make no mistake about that. MJ, she's fearless in a different way. MJ will get herself in trouble. And I'll just talk about it with my favorite version of MJ, which is Insomniac's Spider-Man MJ. And I know a lot of us, we lament when you have to play as her in her missions. But she shows that she's very capable and she can stand on her own and she's willing to risk it all to help Peter. In Spider-Man 2, man, she's John Wick, Like, when you give her that taser, it's over. She's taken out an entire army. So, again, this doesn't necessarily define one or the other, but I can see how people are going, well, it's this or that. So, again, it could be both, but also fearless could also be, again, like 5 other female characters, because Spider-Man associates with a lot of them. But the biggest one here, the biggest clue is she's a woman with a mysterious past. Now, this is the one. So, again, this checks off Black Cat more than anybody. Black Cat, her father, the history he has. And I know some people will bring up, well, remember her father in Spider-Man the Animated Series in the 90s? Exactly. Worked for Kingpin. Like, you could pull that element into this. Also, mysterious past. I say MJ can fit that as well. You know, Black Cat more so. But what if I told you there's another female Spider-Man character that is sharp, free-spirited, strong-willed, intelligent, fearless, and has a mysterious past? And what if I told you that's literally Mayday Parker? Yes, May Parker, or Mayday Parker from Earth 982. And for all intents and purposes, a more recent character who first appeared in the late 90s. And there's been rumors that this character would be making her way into the MCU by use of the multiverse, and that they could possibly establish that she is the daughter of Tobey Maguire, that version of Spider-Man, and that this is a multiverse thing. And honestly, this would make sense, you know? You look at it and you look at everything that's going on here. If they truly want to make this another multiverse piece, what if she's sort of like been sent here or ends up in this universe and is sort of maybe doing recon or something for Spider-Man? Like, we don't know, but this is also another one that really does fit, and you could see how they might be willing to pull this one off and give us a completely different, unexpected twist on Spider-Man. Not to mention, it's been brought up to Sony, and there seems to be interest in using Mayday in a film. So maybe this is part of that Sony agreement, you know, to be like, hey, you establish the character, we'll do something with them, unwillingly or willingly from Marvel's cooperation. But I'm just saying, so we could be looking at MJ, we could be looking at Black Cat, or we might be looking at Mayday Parker. Very, very interesting, right? Who do you guys think she's going to play? Because the 3 of the characters we just went over, one seems more probable than the other 2, and that's Mayday. Followed by, I would say, Black Cat and then MJ. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.